Hello, my SEOs! My name is Kiko, and today we are going to continue our discussion about Ahrefs Domain Rating method and how they get the number they get. Is it made up? Is yours the only one that matters? And does it help you or hurt you to link to as many sites as possible? Here today on this episode of The Sauce, brought to you by PosiRank.com. So how do they get that number? Well, that comes down to three things: the number of websites linking to you, the DR score of the linking domain, and the number of sites each referring domain links to. When a website or sites links to yours, that's called a referring domain. Like when someone mentions you in a blog post, cites you in an article, or says they know you from high school when you were a cheerleader. Obviously, some are more credible than others, and some you wish they would just forget. Let's go. Now, you might be inclined to deduce from that getting a lot of links would mean a higher domain rating. However, not all links are wanted or good for you. Ahrefs only takes into account followed links when calculating the DR. Links that are user-generated content, sponsored, or no-follow attributes won't improve your DR. Getting links isn't terribly hard. If you wanted to, you could get thousands of links from a bunch of low-quality sites. But that wouldn't be helpful to you. Ahrefs takes into account the DR score of the linking sites when calculating your DR. You can see where this is going, right? Backlinks from high-scoring DR websites tend to increase your DR more than those with low-scoring DRs. This is why it makes it that much more important to always be on top of your DR and on the site you're linked to, because this can be a double-edged sword. When the DR of a linking website increases, so can yours. Also, if it starts to get worse, it could potentially decrease it too. So make sure you aren't just trying to set it and forget it like some sort of chicken roaster. Sure, if you build a link from a DR15 website today that becomes a DR40 in a year, you win. But if you aren't paying attention, you could also lose on your DR if they do nothing, or worse, go down. Think of it like stocks. We all want to buy the blue chip ones: Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, Google. But those are already huge, so we are most likely not able to afford them. So we start looking for the next blue chip stock that hasn't been discovered yet, in the hopes of making huge gains. They all have the same probability of failure, but sometimes they get big and you win big. That's basically what's happening between you and the site you're linking to. So always do your research and choose wisely. You can check your domain's authority and others by plugging into Ahrefs' free website authority checker, the number of referring sites you want your high DR sites to link to, and vice versa. So the more the merrier, right? Not really. Having more sites linked to you does nothing if they are not unique and authoritative. It's a lot like making ramen from scratch as opposed to a package. Okay, now, if when I said that you immediately thought, ramen doesn't come in a package, please, 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 get your cholesterol checked. There is like 1,000 grams of sodium in each one of those packets. But for those of us who knew and pay stupid amounts for what is essentially noodle soup, you know that fresh, handmade ingredients make all the difference. Favorite flavor packets be damned. Nothing compares to fresh noodles, fresh vegetables, and made from stock broth. Damn, I'm hungry now. Basically, what I'm saying is a bunch of low-quality referring domains are the flavor packet ramen you get from H-E-B. It's another Texas thing. It's an amazing store. It saved everybody. It's the Google of Texas. While rich and authoritative ones are the $20, trendy, authentic ramen served in a sketchy neighborhood by a hipster named Brundon with a pint of craft beer. Man, I am really hungry now. Hey SEOs, we know there's more to this sauce than we can put in this video. In the next video, we are going to discuss figuring out how you determine the potential growth and strength of those sites you're wanting to link to. So, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss on those videos to come where we go more into depth on how the sauce is made. Till next time, I'm Kiko. Love you SEOs. See you next time.